40 unheard fun facts that will blow your mind. Being compassionate to others as well as oneself leads to greater happiness. Snow bones are the lines of snow or ice left at the sides of roads after the rest of the snow has melted. Toxic people undermine, discourage, sabotage and take advantage of you. New trick people do the opposite, which is why it is so important to surround yourself with them. Moons can have moons and they are called moons. The word goodbye is a contraction of God be with ye. Believing in Santa Claus cultivates a child's imagination and the ability to think of possibilities and potentiality. The Greek name for the mosquito is Anopheles, which means good for nothing. A sign increases sales even if shoppers don't know the original price or what a reasonable price for the product would be. Sea otters wrap themselves in kelp so that they don't drift on the ocean while they sleep. The sea otter is the largest member of the weasel family, a group that includes skunks, weasels, wolverines and badgers. The neighbors of lottery winners are more likely to go bankrupt because they try to keep up with their neighbors' new spending habits. In Canada, Santa's postal code is HO. One of the NBA top scorers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, made only 1 3-point shot his entire 20-year career. The Eiffel Tower was initially considered to be an eyesore. Its usefulness as a radio tower saved it from being dismantled in 1909. Reading requires your brain for higher intelligence and empathy. The word parakeet literally means long tail. A griggle is an apple left on the tree because it's too small to pick. The chess term checkmate is from a 14th-century Arabic phrase shamat, meaning the king is helpless. A kama is the hybrid offspring of a camel and a llama. Someone who suffers from anatodyphobia believes that somewhere, somehow, a duck or goose is constantly watching them. The word everyone means all the time or always. Beaver eyelids are transparent so that they can see through them as they swim underwater. The opposite of paranoia is pronia. A person suffering from pronia feels that people or entities around them are plotting to do them good. The fastest insect on Earth is the Australian tiger beetle Cicindela, had Sony clocking in at 5.6 miles per hour. This incredible insect runs so fast it has to slow down to see anything. The black dot on the inside surface of a monarch's wing distinguishes the male monarch butterfly from the female, which has no spot. The German word Kummerspeck literally translates to grief, bacon, or sorrow fat. It refers to weight gain due to emotional eating. Rage is the anger and frustration felt when you are unable to open packages. Bonarapy is a psychological disorder where people think they're cows. In the original Italian version of Cinderella, the benevolent fairy godmother figure was a cat. Knitting was initially a male-only occupation. In fact, when the very first knitting union was established in Paris in 1527, no women were allowed. The oleander is the official flower of the city of Hiroshima. It was the first to bloom again after the explosion of the atomic bomb in 1945. In ancient Greece, the word for cook and priest was the same mahiros, which shares its etymological root with the word magic. New Yorkers bite 10 times more people than sharks do worldwide each year. According to legend, cats were created when a lion on Noah's Ark sneezed and 2 kittens came out. Candyland was created 70 years ago to give kids stuck in polio wards a way to vicariously move freely in the pursuit of delights. The original board featured a boy in a leg brace about to walk through starting gate of the game. Just 30 minutes of daily complaining can physically damage your brain. Listening to someone constantly complain also negatively affects brain function. Complaining can damage your brain. A German word for nightmare is Albtraum, which literally means elf dream. In German folklore, elves were dangerous figures who could control dreams and create nightmares. Rocky Road ice cream was originally marketed during the Great Depression as a metaphor for coping with the economic crash. The Titanic's chief baker nonchalantly stepped off the stern of the sinking liner and calmly paddled around until he was rescued at dawn. Experts note that he survived the disaster by getting completely drunk. Moonlight is the bright reflection of the moon's light on an expanse of water.